welcome back to the Chiquel YouTube channel. My name is Amanda and I'm here today to give you the ultimate Wille Brunette color comparison. I got 4 different colors here that are similar but different, so we're gonna look into those. But before I start talking about them, I'm gonna remind you to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can learn even more about alternative hair. Okay, so today I have the colors for you. Chocolate mix, dark chocolate mix, chocolate rooted, and dark chocolate rooted. Ooh, so they all sound sort of similar, and they sort of are, but they're also a little bit different, especially the one that's on my head now. So we're gonna start with the one that's on my head. This one is chocolate rooted. I'm wearing this in the wig Tabu. I'll do a quick spin for you. It's really cute. It's made with synthetic fibers. It is a basic cap with like the teeniest, tiniest lace front. It's just like this mini lace front, and that's it. But it's just enough to get a little bit of a realistic look right at your sort of part line there. Okay, let's talk about this color. This is a medium brown base, and so that's the 8 in this color. So the color code is 8, 30, 27, and 6. Okay, so the 8 is the base. That's a medium brown color. Then we have the 30 and the 27, and that's going to be sort of light reddish brown. So you can see a lot of the light reddish brown highlights throughout this wig that really lighten it up. And then the 6 is going to be your roots. Oh gosh, I'm still holding all these wigs. I'm going to put those down. So the 6 is the rooting. That's sort of like a medium to dark brown root. And I'm gonna also come into the sunlight. Whoa! Okay, this one, when you're in the sunlight, oh my goodness, it looks so much lighter. It looks very reddish brown. This is a really warm toned wig. I'm gonna do half in the sun, half in the not sun. Okay, it's bright. So in the sun, you can definitely see all of the warm tones. Almost looks golden in the sun, but it's not. And back here, there we go. All right, so this is chocolate rooted. Now I'm gonna show you in comparison to dark chocolate rooted, which is right here. So there's gonna be a drastic difference. Dark chocolate rooted is going to look dark. So this is gonna be kind of a couple steps down from the chocolate rooted. We said that the chocolate rooted has an 8 base with 30 and 27, which are some light reddish brown highlights, and then a 6 root. Dark chocolate rooted is going to be a 6 base, so that's a medium to dark brown base, with just 30, which is sort of a reddish brown, but it's not as light as this one, and the highlights are much more subtle in the dark chocolate rooted. And then the roots are just a hint darker than the actual base of the wig, which is a 4. So you can sort of see a little bit of rooting, but honestly, when the wig is already dark, the rooting is so hard to see. It just almost gives it the effect of a slightly grown out highlight. So this is going to lean warm as well because we do have that 30 in here, which is that sort of reddish tone here, the reddish brown. So here they are in comparison. Chocolate rooted, dark chocolate rooted. Let me shimmy on over to the sunlight here. Sorry, I'm taking you on a wild ride right now. Here we go. So in the sunlight, you can really see the difference in the tone. The dark chocolate rooted is just dark. The chocolate rooted is going to appear so much lighter. Like, you don't really realize how much lighter chocolate rooted is, but it's a lot lighter, you guys. Okay, back to my safe spot over here where I'm not squinting. Sorry, you guys are probably getting motion sickness over there. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna put this on. This is Esprit. Esprit is just the sweetest little hand-tied, or I should say partially hand-tied wig. Hand-tied top with a left monofilament part. It is so comfortable, so lightweight. I've done a review on this before. You can check it out. It's one of my favorite little pieces. Okay, so here we are in dark chocolate rooted. I'll bring you into the sun with it on. You probably can't see much of the root color in the sunlight. It's just, it's such a subtle root. You can hardly even tell that it's there. Okay, the next one I want to show you is dark chocolate mix. So on my head, like I said, is dark chocolate rooted. Now we're going with dark chocolate mix. Okay, so the color codes on dark chocolate mix compared to dark chocolate rooted are very similar. We're gonna have a 6, so the same 6 base. Instead of a 30 as the highlight on dark chocolate rooted, we have a 33. So the difference in that is that the 30 highlight is more of a light auburn tone, auburn reddish brown, whereas the 33 is more of a medium reddish brown auburn tone. So it's going to be a little bit less evident and more sort of mixed in here, whereas this one is more of a subtle highlight. So this is just more of a mixed color. So we have the 6, we have the 33, and then also mixed into here is the 4. So that's a dark brown. The 4 we have in the root here, whereas the 6 is throughout the whole wig. Here is a mix of 6, 33, 4. Medium to dark brown, medium auburn, and dark brown. So let me show you. And I will move into the sunlight. Pretty much all of these brunette colors that Ellen Wille has are very warm toned. You're not going to see a ton of cool toned brunette colors. They just all tend to have a little bit of that reddish brown in them. Okay, now my head's cut off. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I need to invest in more professional equipment, but this is the fun of it, right? You get to see me doing weird things. Okay, I'm gonna put this one on. This one in the dark chocolate mix. This is going to be Flip Mono. Okay, I will let you know if you're interested in Flip Mono. It fits very snug. It fits like much smaller than average in comparison to the ones I've just put on. So this almost feels like a petite size, but it's not. Okay, here we have dark chocolate mix. And I'll come back into the sun. Whew. Okay, my last one I'm going to show you. So on my head again is the dark chocolate mix. Now I'm going to show you the chocolate mix. So the chocolate mix is just a little bit lighter than the dark chocolate mix. Honestly, it is so similar, just a little bit lighter and a little bit leaning more red toned. There's a little bit more red in this one. So in the chocolate mix that I'm holding in my hand, we have the color 6. So that's similar to this one. Dark chocolate mix has a 6 and a 4, which makes it a bit darker. Chocolate mix just has a 6, so that's just the medium-ish to dark brown, whereas this has the medium to dark brown and the dark brown. Okay, back to this one. So we have the 6, which is the medium brown. We have 30, which is sort of the light auburn, and we have a 33 in this as well, which is a medium auburn. So there's going to be a little bit more prevalence of the red tone in the chocolate mix. Let me put on the chocolate mix one for you. This is Blues. I was going to say this is Blues by Ellen Wille, but clearly we know that this is all Ellen Wille. All right, cute little bang piece here. I have done a review on Blues before, and I've compared it to Sing, which is sort of a newer bobby bang piece from Bobby Bang. It sounds like a person. A newer bob with bangs piece by Ellen Wille. So you can check out that comparison if you want to know a little bit more about Blues or Sing. All right, let me come into the sunlight. So again, this is chocolate mix. It's going to appear just a little bit more on the reddish warm side than dark chocolate mix. Sorry, I'm squinting at you. I don't know what kind of faces I'm making right now. Oh my goodness. And I'll come back over here for the last time. Okay, and I also want to show you the difference between chocolate mix and chocolate rooted. One would assume that chocolate mix and chocolate rooted would be similar because dark chocolate mix and dark chocolate rooted are pretty similar, but no, chocolate mix and chocolate rooted are not similar. This one, remember, has the 8 in it. So it has more of the medium brown, whereas the 6 is more of a medium to dark brown. And then we are much more heavily highlighted with the reddish, light reddish brown in the chocolate rooted here. That's, of course, the roots, and no roots on the chocolate mix. So there's quite a difference in the tone of chocolate rooted and chocolate mix. All right, I know that was a lot of information. I was throwing out a ton of numbers and colors and chocolates and mixes and roots, but hopefully you can watch this back and make a little bit more sense of it. And if not, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I feel like I confuse myself, but hopefully this was a little bit informative and at least shows you the difference. So here we have all of them all together. The dark chocolate rooted and the dark chocolate mix overall are very similar in tone, whereas the chocolate rooted and the chocolate mix are not. The chocolate rooted goes more along the lines of these two over here. This one's on an island all by itself. If any of these colors or wigs are something that you're interested in, make sure you go and check them out on our website at chiquel.com, chiquel.ca if you're in Canada, or chiquel.com.au if you're in Australia. But I'm going to let you go for the day. Thank you so much for watching this chaotic performance I just did for you. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.